And there's a lot to this song, so I'm going to get right to it. It's a song like this is kind of like a project song, and you almost have to be a project manager to put something like this together. There's like 7 parts to this song, and I think the song took me almost 11 hours to do. So again, yeah, I approach it almost like you're a project manager. I try to be able to play it from beginning to end fairly soon. Like, of course there's going to be sections that you have to work on, but fairly soon I try to be able to play the song from beginning to end, even if I have to stop for a bar. I mean, if you're getting lost for 4 bars or 8 bars or something like that, then that's obviously a sign that you need to work on some sections. But again, I try to get it however sloppy or whatever it may be. I try to play it from beginning to end, and then I go back and I work on sections, and then I go back and I try to play it from beginning to end, and it's kind of a balance of working on these sections and putting it all together. So I always try to stay focused that the end goal is to play this entire song. Okay, so we got like 7 different parts. We got the intro there. The thing I had to watch out for that is you've got the rhythm, the tie over the bar lines. So yeah, it's not quite in my ear yet that I could just not count. I have to count in that section to make sure that I don't come in early or late. Then you got the verse section. I found the articulation. There's lots of different ways you could articulate that, and if I was going to try to match what he was doing, I found you keep the downbeat of 1, downbeat of 2, nice and short, and then everything else you can pretty well play as written. Just bar those notes. So the F and the B flat, I'm just playing here on my finger. It seems like way too much work to me to try to get another finger happening in there. So again, for me, I just try to keep it simple, and I just used 1 finger and just bar those ones. That seemed to work pretty well. Then you've got the pre-chorus section there. Again, in there, just got to count it out again for those 16th notes. Make sure you don't come in early or late. In the chorus, you've got that over the bar rhythm that's happening there. It's easy to get tricked up there, so again, counting is going to helps me a lot in there. Then we get to the slap section. It's probably the part that everybody wants to learn, and I'm glad I've learned this one finally too. I think this has probably become a slap standard, and yeah, it's good to. I'm glad to have looked at this one. I have to say right away that I really have no idea how Louis Johnson exactly played this. If you ever see him play, he's got this crazy technique where he's got his thumb over top and he's just slapping like a crazy man. It's yeah, he was you know, he was one of the founders of that slap thing, and he definitely had his own style and technique. So again, I'm not exactly sure how he played it. And with slapping, I've said this before, but with slapping there's so many different ways to get a sound that it can be really difficult to try to copy. So when I'm approaching something like this, notes and rhythm, and I just try to capture the essence or the rhythm of what's happening. And some of the ghost notes there, I wouldn't worry about. If I was playing this in a band, I wouldn't worry about trying to hit every ghost note there. I don't think the world's going to come to an end if you play a ghost note as a long note or vice versa. So I think the rhythm is much more important in that. So, and speaking of rhythm, if you look at the rhythm in the slap section, notice that the first beat and the 4th beat of each bar is pretty much the same. So with that being said, you're almost halfway there. And that rhythm, it's kind of like a dant da dant, da da dant da dant, da da dant da dant, da da dant da dant. When I was working on the slap section, I approached it as it's 8 bars, so I approached it as 8 different sections that I needed to practice. And then you've got the guitar solo section there. That's kind of a neat little section. It's kind of a Jocko sounding thing. Trick in there is to keep some of those notes fairly short. There's some that are long, but the short ones, keep them light. Try to keep them bouncy. Okay, so what I'd like to do for you is I'm going to do the slap section, and I'm just going to play each bar 4 times, and we're going to take it at 90 beats per minute. The original was 120 beats per minute. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you at the end. Okay, so there you go, Stomp by the Brothers Johnson, and Louis Johnson was the bass player on that track, and you can find this transcription at musento.com under Advanced Learning Songs. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out Musento, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.